You have to say something to your guys. The guys are going home to kind of just stay within themselves. I think that was the theme between those two guys when we talked to Mintz and Ty-Shon, to just try to stay within themselves and breathe during this week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's really exciting for them. It's one thing to play in an NCAA tournament, but to go to your hometown and play it there is going to be a neat experience for them, and obviously really easy for their family and friends to get over there to watch them play.
Is it a chance for you to keep those ties strong in Charlotte? Obviously you got two players there, so from a recruiting standpoint, I'd imagine it's beneficial to be down there.
I think anytime you recruit from an area and the guys that you recruit from there have a good experience, that's the best way to keep ties in a certain area. But so, going back there to play certainly is going to help.
How much more do you know about K-State than you did 20 hours ago?
A lot more.
Yeah, did you sleep?
Yeah, not very much, but we've had the opportunity to watch a bunch of their games, their late season games, and continue to work our way backwards again tonight. But there's a reason they finished fourth in the Big 12. It's a great league. Bruce's teams have always been sound defensively. This team's no different. Dean Wade is an elite player in my opinion. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and they have a lot of complementary parts that are really good. They don't beat themselves. They're very, very sound defensively. They take care of the basketball. Very physical defensive team. So it's going to take a great effort on our part.
How beneficial is it to have that extra day because you are playing Friday?
I think it's good. To think about leaving tomorrow already. I think you feel rushed when that happens. Like, we didn't feel like we had to have everything done for practice today, so we've got some of their key stuff that we'll work on today, and then we'll build on that tomorrow. So, having the extra time is hopefully be good for us.
Tyler was named first-team academic All-American. Hasn't happened here in a long, long time. How big is that for this school?
Oh, it's awesome, and it's great for Tyler to be recognized for something nationally that we already know. He's everything you want in a teammate. His approach to academics and how that's been a priority in his life really from day one is incredibly impressive. And to balance the schedule of practice and weightlifting and workouts with a very challenging academic schedule the way he has, both in his undergrad and now as he's working on his MBA, has been really impressive. So, I think our guys will be extremely happy, and obviously I'm incredibly proud of him, not just because of what he's done academically, but the way he's represented our program and carried himself during the 5 years here.
Mac, how big of a challenge is it for you guys from a tempo standpoint, playing the way you guys want to play against a team that likes to play the way they like to play?
It's not the first time. We just played one in the Big East tournament last week. So, you try to impose your will on them. They do a great job of getting guys back in transition. So, easy baskets are hard to come by. And the reality of it, when you get to the NCAA tournament, the reason teams are in the NCAA tournament is probably they don't give up a lot of easy baskets. So, we have to find other ways to score, and then obviously how we approach some of the defensive end is going to be critical as well. But they're capable of scoring, and they will be opportunistic in transition. But we're going to have to be pretty good in the quarter court.
Anything that you'll last year's experience factor in at all, like when you bring it up to your team about? I don't know if there were any lessons learned that carry over to now, but I wonder if last year's experience come up this week.
This is different. Last year we played the championship game, got home in the middle of the night Saturday, and then jumped on a plane Tuesday and went to the West Coast. So, we didn't really have a chance last year to really take it all in. It happened so fast, and before you know it, you're on a plane headed to play. So, Rhode Island was a really good team as they proved last year, and those guys are all back this year. But this is we have a different team. It's a new year. Obviously, guys are disappointed in the way that it ended last year, so I would like to think that would provide a little motivation for this season.
Three more. How do you see Ronnie's minutes maybe as you go into the NCAA tournament? He got 11 the other day.
Well, it all depends how ready he is. When you miss 9-10 days of practice where you can't really do anything, he couldn't even be in the treadmill in the water, so it's obviously his timing was off, and we've got to get that back as quickly as possible, and hopefully another 4 days in practice put him in a position where he can get back to closer to how he was before he got hurt.
Is Jake closer to being healthy too, or like this time off help him, or is it?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Jake, you know, he handled the minutes in the Big East tournament pretty well, and I thought was very active and very efficient. So hopefully he can build on that as well. All right, thank you.
Well, when you got the word that you were going home, what was your reaction?
I was really excited. I mean, I feel like that's a really rare thing to happen, especially being 17 hours away. So once I saw it, I was really excited.
What are you looking forward to the most about playing in Charlotte?
I'm just looking forward to winning in front of another home crowd for me. That's really the only thing that I was thinking about, because there's a lot of people back home that probably would never get the chance to see me play because of the way our schedule's set up and stuff. So just be able to win in front of the people that I know, that would be really fun to me.
Have you gotten ticket requests? Your phone been blowing up saying, hey?
Yeah, it has. A lot of people want tickets, but I mean, the most important thing, a lot of people are saying, regardless if you can get them or not, I'm gonna be there. So that was extremely important to me.
How often do your parents, family get to see you play in person? I mean, that's a long trip to come up from Charlotte to Omaha. How often do they get to make it?
Well, my immediate family's been here twice overall, and my dad came 3 times on his own separately for this season alone. So they get to come quite a bit, but they're always like supporting on TV. So
right.
it's pretty much the same to me.
What's the key for you guys to finish off some of these games? You guys have had some close calls, haven't quite finished.
Yeah, I mean, the key is really just to stay locked in the whole time, stay focused on the scouting report, and, you know, finish the second half how we do the first half. That's the biggest thing for us right now.
Have you got a chance to take a look at K-State? Any initial impressions of them?
No, but right now we're going to really lock in on them. It was a school that recruited me back in high school, so, I mean, it'll be very fun, to get to play some guys that I'm familiar with. So, just lock in real tough on them today, watch film, go through the sets, and see what our scout team can offer us.
Was it close in terms of recruiting Kansas State? Were they one of your final schools and deciding between them and Creighton?
Creighton separated itself a lot, so I don't like to say anybody was close.
Okay.
Davion, the style that they play, I mean, they're one of the slowest tempo teams in the country. Mm-hmm. So it could be a grinded out style game. If it is, what do you got to do to make sure you're on top in a game that might be a little bit slower tempo and possessions limited a little bit?
Right. Well, since we're a transition team, get shots up, for us, we have to make sure that we can still control our own pace, regardless how slow they try to go on the offensive end. We can still control how we want to play on our own offensive end. So as long as we can have that and don't try to pick up their style of play, then we'll be just fine. And we'll have to force them to play how we want to.
Yeah. Do you find that? I mean, because a lot of teams, they're not going to be the first team to try to slow you down by just walking the ball up and running 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Right.
In those games, do you find that is it tough to quickly sort of transition and get back to the way you want to play? I mean, can that be effective against you?
I mean, it definitely can be effective trying to guard a team for the full 30 seconds of a shot clock. But, I mean, as long as we can make sure we stay locked in the last 15 seconds of the shot clock, if it gets that far, then our offense will control itself. So I think we'll be fine.
Can you remind you of anybody you guys have seen this year?
I haven't done much film watching on them yet, but from watching a few games, they do have some electric guards, so that'll probably remind me of some teams like Seton Hall or something like that. So we should be able to key in on that.
Has Marcus had much to say to you guys about going against his old team?
I don't think he was too happy about it, honestly, but I mean, I think he's really going to enjoy the moment when it comes against itself. So probably something like revenge, maybe. We'll see.
Have you played in that arena before ever?
I never have. I used to have season tickets watching, but I've never played there before.
They were the Bobcats, right?
They were the Bobcats then.
Yeah. Do you know?
So you were a big fan?
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah, we were losing, but I was still there.
It's a tough deal to be a Bobcat fan, right?
It was.
But you're in the NBA city, so you had to.
I had to, yeah.
Right.
I had to.
I gotta imagine at some point you thought about how cool it would be to play.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that'll be amazing. Like, we had season tickets right behind the goal when I was maybe, I want to say 7 maybe, but it'd be really fun just to say, like, wow, I was sitting in the seats, now I'm playing there. So that's amazing for me.
Who are your guys? Who are your guys that you grew up watching?
Gerald Wallace was a big dude. He used to give me his headbands after the games. Like I was one of his biggest fans, so that'd be cool.
That's cool. That's really neat. Hey, do you know people from K-State? Isn't there a guy from Charlotte on that K-State roster?
No, I played against one guy, Cartier Diarra. He's from South Carolina. I played him in the North Carolina-South Carolina game.
What do you think of Ronnie Harrell and his progress he's made this year?
Man, Ronnie's been doing good. As long as we can get him to jump, stop, kick it out, and do what he do. I mean, Ronnie, he's a big threat to the team, as you can see him right here.
You got any questions, Ronnie, for your teammate?
How excited are you about going back to North Carolina?
Man, I'm so
do you
excited.
have any special plans when you get back?
I do. I plan to win this game. I plan to see everybody and just get them to salute after the dub, so that'd be good.
Any vegan spots out there that would be good?
I don't know many people that's vegan in North Carolina. It's a rare thing, but I think you'll be fine. Just Google some stuff. Yeah, no doubt.
What was the feeling like when you saw that you're going back to Charlotte?
It was actually pretty good. I actually told everybody on the team that we was going to Charlotte, but everybody kept denying it, saying like we wasn't going. But I'm actually very thrilled that we're actually going back to home, so everybody can see me play.
Have you ever played there in that arena?
Yeah, I played probably about once or twice, but like they got a lot of new upgrades to it, so it's gonna be feeling great.
Did you go to Bobcat games or back in the day?
Yeah, I did. Sometimes I had like courtside seats every once in a while, but it felt good to be there.
And do you expect a lot of family, friends? Do you have any guesstimate of how many people, just judging by how your phone's blown up?
Yeah, it's once everybody found out that I was going back home to play, my phone and like Twitter, Instagram, everything just kept blowing up. Saying like, how we get tickets? Like, can you put me down on the list and all that? So
that's cool. That's cool.
You know much about Kansas State? Have you got a chance to watch them play this year?
Not really, but Marcus knows a lot about them, so like we get most of like our info through Marcus.
What's his take been on this matchup as far as playing against him?
He mostly just sat there and was like trying to figure out like who's gonna guard who. So like depends on like who can guard who, like the shooting wise, the best scorer wise, like who the biggest, who the toughest. He been mostly just saying that throughout the whole day today.
Do you get the sense he's chomping at the bit to play them?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have he might have a big game. Just coming out to play Kansas State, so I'm looking to see what he's gonna do.
What do you think about just the contrast in styles? You guys like to get up and down and a little slower paced team. Is that a difficult matchup for you guys?
I don't think it is. Obviously, that just brings the energy back towards us, so we can take a break, get a breather in, and then just go right straight back at them. So I really like just going fast all the time. So we should be pretty good.
Ty-Shon, it looked like you and the other two freshmen, like, you looked comfortable in Madison Square Garden. Were you? Why? I guess, and if you were, why were you in a big stage in a big arena like that?
I played in Madison Square Garden for about 3 or 4 times now, so like I was actually like fine with it, and then like everything just went all smooth. We just tried to come out there and play like the way that we need to play, and just to come out there just like to show people like we might be freshmen, but like we can also play towards y'all too.
You feel like you're going to be pretty comfortable on Friday too. I mean, I know it's the NCAA tournament, your first time there, but
I'm gonna be pretty excited. I'm gonna feel a lot comfortable too, just to relax and breathe. That's what I've been always told. Just relax, take your time, and just play your game.
So you were at high school in North Carolina for 2 years before leaving, or did you play 3 years?
It was probably like 1.5 years, and then I transferred to go to Oak Hill. The
decision to leave the state to go to high school, was that met with any criticism, or did you leave on pretty good terms?
I left on pretty good terms. I just decided later to sit there and just go towards somewhere that's like better for me, a lot more competition and like more travel too as well. So it actually like helped me out a lot.
Did you know obviously didn't, but I guess how much did you hope that you would be playing back in your home state at this level? Obviously maybe not in the NCAA tournament, but this has got to be
It's actually pretty good. I'm willing to come out there and just show what I got to do, and just sit there and just help my team out as much as I can.
How do you when you said you have to breathe? I mean, there's a tendency for the guys that come back home to try to do too much. How do you try not to do too much?
Really just go out there and just play the way I know how to play. I don't want to go out there and just force things and look for things that I usually don't do. So I'm going to go out there and just continue to do to help my team out just to get a win and go on with the next.
Did you and Davion ever play against Davion?
I played against him a lot.
Did you?
He ain't never beat me.
Oh, he
Never
did
beat
it?
me.
Oh.
Never.
Talk to
What do you
Davion
mean?
about that. No, I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him.
He ain't never beat me, though.
Okay. Was that more on the AAU side or, or even in gyms and stuff?
I ain't never played. I ain't never played school ball against him because I was down in like Oakland and stuff.
Okay.
But I played against him during AAU, so like he used to never beat me.
Never beat you.
Never.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.